Could the Los Angeles Lakers be on the verge of a game-changing trade that could reshape their entire season? With recent back-to-back losses and whispers of discontent among the players, the front office is feeling the pressure to make a bold move. Imagine landing three high-caliber players who could elevate this team from struggling contenders to serious threats in the West. Stay tuned, because what's unfolding could redefine the Lakers' future. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button so you're always in the loop with the latest Lakers news. The Los Angeles Lakers are at a crossroads, and recent performances have fans buzzing with concern. After two back-to-back losses, including a staggering 41-point blowout against the Miami Heat, it's clear that something has to change. Despite LeBron James and Anthony Davis stepping up to defend their coach, J.J. Redick, the underlying issues can't be ignored. The blame may lie with the players, but it ultimately falls on GM Rob Pelinka, who needs to shake things up and make a bold move. Now, let's dive into a proposed three-team trade that could reshape this roster and put the Lakers back in contention. Imagine this. The Lakers acquire Brandon Ingram, Colin Sexton, and Walker Kessler. In return, the New Orleans Pelicans get Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Drew Eubanks, and a couple of future second-round picks. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz would receive D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Gabe Vincent, along with a first-round pick and two second-round picks. This deal is intriguing for the Lakers. Ingram is averaging nearly 23 points a game and would provide a much-needed scoring punch alongside LeBron. Sexton, with his dynamic scoring ability, would add depth to the backcourt, while Kessler, a tenacious rebounder and shot blocker, could finally give us that starting center we've been craving. Just picture it, Kessler manning the paint, allowing Davis to shift back to power forward, and Ingram filling the small forward slot as LeBron transitions to point guard. It's a tantalizing thought, but here's where it gets tricky. This trade is optimistic, and if Pelinka could pull off a variation that involves giving up just one first-round pick, it would be a massive win for the Lakers. The potential upside here is enormous. The Lakers would be swapping out 5 players for 3 who not only fill glaring needs but offer higher quality. On the flip side, the Pelicans are struggling and need to reassess their strategy. With injuries piling up, they have found themselves at the bottom of the Western Conference. This trade gives them a chance to offload Ingram before he becomes a free agent while adding depth through Hachimura, Vanderbilt, and Eubanks. All 3 players are under contract next season, giving the Pelicans financial flexibility moving forward. As for the Jazz, they are fully embracing a tanking strategy. By moving D'Angelo Russell and acquiring a solid pick package, they position themselves for a brighter future. This trade is about accumulating assets and laying the groundwork for a franchise-altering draft. Now, back to the Lakers. They simply cannot afford to linger in mediocrity. Another year of being a middle-of-the-road team could lead to an early playoff exit yet again. If Pelinka truly believes in LeBron and Davis, he must act decisively. Filling out the top 6 with high-caliber players is crucial, and this trade could be the catalyst for that. The emotional stakes are high. As a devoted Lakers fan, I find myself torn. This roster needs a shake-up, but will this trade be the right move? It's a risk, but sometimes you have to gamble to win big. And I want to hear from you, Lakers Nation. Do you believe this is the path forward? Are you as excited or as skeptical as I am? Your thoughts matter, so drop them in the comments below. Let's get this conversation going. What are your expectations? What frustrations do you have with the current roster? I genuinely want to hear your opinions. The Los Angeles Lakers are facing a critical juncture in their season, and the absence of Jared Vanderbilt has amplified the urgency of the situation. With Vanderbilt out due to knee issues following surgery on both feet, the Lakers' perimeter defense has taken a significant hit. As we all know, defense wins championships, and the Lakers find themselves in the lower third of the league in defensive rankings. Despite Anthony Davis's best efforts, it's clear that they need to bolster their perimeter defense if they want to compete at a high level. So, what can the Lakers do? Well, the trade market is ripe with potential options, and I'm going to break down 5 players that could be game changers for this team. First up is Dorian Finney-Smith from the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a reliable and versatile defender with playoff experience, which is crucial for a team looking to make a deep run. Plus, he's hitting threes at a career-high rate this season. His contract is manageable, totaling around $30 million over the next 2 years. A trade package involving Vanderbilt or Gabe Vincent along with Jalen Hood-Schifino, plus a couple of second-round picks, could get the job done. Next, let's talk about Cam Johnson, also from Brooklyn. Johnson embodies the modern 3 and D player, shooting nearly 40% from deep for his career while showcasing exceptional defense. He could be a long-term asset, with 2 years remaining on his deal at about $23 million per year. The cost will be higher, likely requiring D'Angelo Russell and Hood-Schifino to match salaries, and perhaps a first-round pick. But is he worth it? I think so, especially for a team with championship aspirations. Moving on to Bruce Brown of the Toronto Raptors. He's the quintessential player that contributes to winning. His shooting can be inconsistent, but his defensive tenacity and ability to do the little things make him invaluable. Brown is on an expiring contract, which could make him more affordable, around $23 million. A potential offer could include Rui Hachimura and some salary fillers like Hood-Schifino or Cam Reddish. The Raptors might demand more if interest is high, but Brown could be a crucial piece in a playoff run. If the Lakers are looking for a more cost-effective option, Cody Martin from the Charlotte Hornets could be the answer. He's a solid all-around player who can guard both smaller guards and larger forwards, and he's having a breakout year shooting-wise. At just $8 million per year through next season, Martin is a realistic target. The Lakers could package some of their younger players like Wood or Hayes, or even consider moving Vanderbilt if the Hornets want to add a player like Seth Curry. Lastly, we have KJ Martin from the Philadelphia 76ers. While his offensive game is still developing, his defensive skills, energy, and athleticism are undeniable assets. The 76ers are struggling, and they might be willing to part with him as they look to rebuild. He's only $8 million this year and next, making him an affordable option. The same trade packages that could work for Cody Martin would likely apply here, although the Lakers might need to bring back someone like Reggie Jackson if Vanderbilt is included. Now, I want to hear from you, Lakers Nation. Do you believe these potential moves are the right direction for the team? I'm honestly torn on some of these options. Are we sacrificing too much for short-term gains? Or do we need to make a bold move to salvage our season? Your thoughts matter, so drop your opinions in the comments below. Let's debate our options and share our frustrations or excitement about these potential trades. As always, if you enjoyed this analysis and want to keep up with everything Lakers, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a beat on our beloved Lakers.